guys, it's Lainey, and today is part 2 of my Q&A answers, where I'll be answering questions about the booktube questions that I got. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, who are your favorite booktubers? My favorite booktubers are the people I listed on my featured part of my channel. I really like them, of course, because they're the ones I really so far connected with within the booktube community. But then there's also like Pole and Banana Books, Ariel Bazette, Jessie the Reader, Bookables, Readables, just all those people. So, yeah. The next question is, what camera do you use? I have no idea what camera I use. It's a Sony HDR CX110. I remembered kind of that we had a camera at home, but I asked my parents for a camera for my birthday, and my dad's like, well, we have one. What do you need it for? And I said I want to start doing book blogging on YouTube. So they let me borrow it. Next question is, what is your favorite sort of video to do? I like doing my top 5 Wednesday because that's something that I made up on my own. And I like doing reviews, even if reviews are like the least watched videos on my channel, I still love doing reviews about what I thought with books, because technically that's why I joined BookTube to begin with. So I'll never stop doing reviews. Next question is, do you script your videos in any way or think really hard about what you want to say beforehand, or do you just start talking and say what you think at the moment? For my top 5 Wednesdays, I obviously write down my top 5, but then that's as much as I do for planning on that, and then I just talk about it. I guess for tags it's different. Just kind of depends on what the tag is. Reviews, you guys know I like to wing my reviews, but I really don't like that anymore, so I think I'm going to start listing my reviews. Sometimes I would write things down, sometimes I wouldn't, but now I'm really going to try to start writing things down so my reviews are more cohesive. But beyond that, I really don't plan on what I'm going to say. Especially for like book hauls and wrap-ups. Yeah, I don't script those at all, I just wing those. Why do you read? I read because I love it, and I've always loved escaping into a different world. Ever since I was younger, I just love reading about things that aren't having to do with our own world. So I enjoy it. I love characters. So I feel like I truly do connect with these people. I haven't read any dystopian apart from Hunger Games, so can you recommend some? I think this question should have been in my bookish one, but I'll answer it anyway. I would suggest reading the Legend series by Marie Lu, Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Divergent, if you haven't read that, that's obviously a dystopian. Those are really big dystopians right now, I feel like. I know I've read more, but I can't think of any. So, there's that. Could you please do the book sacrifice tag? Sure, I'll write it down on my tags I need to do. What book would you recommend everyone to read sometime in their life? I'm gonna go with Lolita on this one. I really feel like everybody should read that book because especially for the time it came out, it really wasn't like anything like it, I guess. It definitely like pushed the boundaries. It makes you uncomfortable, and it's supposed to make you uncomfortable, which I guess that question also should have been in the bookish ones. But you know what, that's okay, because the list for the bookish related questions I received is by far the longest, so yeah, this is okay. What inspired you to start making videos for BookTube? I started watching BookTube right when BookTubeathon started, and I was like, what is this place that I've fell into? It wasn't until I saw Christine from Pole and Banana's Books review on Angel Fall, which I recently just read that summer, and I think it was like a month ago I finished reading that book, and then I saw that she read it, and I'm like, what is this? So I watched it, and then after that review, I'm like, BookTube, this is a community I need to be a part of. So started formulating, and pretty much 2 weeks after I discovered BookTube, I joined it. So yeah, That is what made me want to join YouTube, was that review. What is your favorite part of booktubing? My favorite part of booktubing is connecting with other people that like to read as much as I do with the genres that I also like to read. That's kind of also why I joined booktube to begin with, because at least like within my circle of friends, only my roommate reads YA, and it isn't so much as avidly as I do, I guess. She introduced me to the Hunger Games, she introduced me to Divergent. Obviously, I always discuss Hunger Games, my love for PETA, and Divergent with her, but I wanted to connect with more people that have read other books as well, so that is my favorite part of booktubing, is connecting with other people that have read some of these books that I've read, and I can like fangirl with them. What made you start booktube? I kind of already went into that. Do your friends and family know you make videos on YouTube? My family does, but my friends don't. Mostly because I didn't know how they would react. I didn't know how my channel was gonna be, if it was gonna be a big fail. I don't know. So I guess I was a little more shy on that part. I didn't really want to tell anybody, but I probably will now that I feel like I've established myself possibly in the booktube community, and I have such great relationships with some of the other booktubers now, so maybe. It's baby steps. Baby steps. Who was the first booktuber you watched, and did they inspire you to make your own videos? This kind of goes along, especially because the next question is, who was the one to inspire you to make videos? Basically, I watched a lot of beauty gurus for makeup tips and hair tips, and I don't even know what video it was, but on the sidebar, I saw one of Beth June, is it 327? So Beth June's 327, it was a thumbnail, and I forget what video it was, but it was obviously one that connected with books, so I was like, what's this? So of course I clicked on it, and I was like, this exists? Because I guess I've always seen book reviews sometimes when I've like looked up fan videos of different books that I've read, but it didn't really click with me until the summer, literally at the end of July, and that's when I found her. So then I clicked on all these other people. That's when I found Christine from Poem Banana Books, and all those other people. It was right in the beginning of Booktubeathon, so I just fell in love with the community, and literally 2 weeks after that I started my own channel. Those are my questions that I got that were related to booktube. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Bye!